but maybe my Earth will just be really zoomed in. And it's technically still an Earth, still a rendition of the Earth. Hey guys, I'm Lauren Trishelle and welcome to my channel. Okay, today we are doing a
makeup transformation,
which are some of my favorite videos to film and edit, honestly. Like I just have the most fun with these videos. Today, I am turning myself into the Earth for Earth Day, so happy Earth Day, everyone. Yeah, I just thought it would be so fun to just turn myself into the Earth. I'm gonna try, at least. I seriously don't know how this is going to go because I've never attempted anything like this before. So we'll see how that goes, but I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I don't wanna challenge myself too much. I am aware of my limitations, okay? So it's not like I'm going to create some hyper realistic 3D globe on my face. I think that's quite ambitious for me, to be honest. So I think it's going to be more of like a cartoony version of the Earth, okay? But we're gonna go for it and we're gonna have fun. So if you like a good laugh and you just wanna be entertained, then stick around. So far, I have done 2 other makeup transformations. I turned myself into a shamrock for St. Patrick's Day. That video was a lot of fun. Go check it out. I will link it in the description box below in case you're interested. And I have also turned myself into an Easter egg for Easter. So that video was also a lot of fun and you should definitely check that one out. I will also link it in the description box below. But now I'm turning myself into the Earth and it is going to be fantastic. So let me go put some foundation on and I will be back. Okay guys, well I am back and I have my foundation, concealer, and setting powder applied. So we are ready to just dive in at this point. I would be lying if I said that I'm not daunted by this task, but I also think I can totally do it. I just have to do it, you know? So I think I'm going to start this one out similar to how I started out with my Easter egg makeup transformation. And I think I'm just going to start out with a thick black contour line just to give me an outline. I don't know if this is the right decision because I did end up regretting that later in my Easter egg transformation. We are just kind of gonna have to go with it and see, but I'm gonna do that. I'm just gonna take a matte black eyeshadow and I'm taking a thin angled brush and I am just going to draw a circle on my face. Maybe I should zoom in for you guys. Is that better? I don't know where to put this at. Maybe that's okay. Anyways, okay, I'm just gonna do it. I'm just gonna do a circle on my face. I want to make sure that I don't accidentally make this line super thick like I did in my Easter egg transformation. That one became like very thick and I did not intend to do it that way. So I want to make sure I don't mess this one up. It definitely should be wider at the sides. Maybe I can do that. Maybe I can like widen this out. Oh dear. Oh dear. Well, I'm already messing that up. You know, I really think I'm getting this contour line stuff down, you know? That turned out much better and it was much quicker than when I did it for my Easter egg makeup transformation. So I think I'm getting better at it. I did mess up a couple times over here because I made it too narrow and I needed to widen it out to get more of an actual globe shape. So I did have to remove some of the eyeshadow and then go over it with concealer. So that's why some areas look a little patchy, but it's going to be okay in the end because basically everything is going to get covered up with more eyeshadow. So it's absolutely going to be okay. Step 1 down, we're moving on. I think the part that I'm the most nervous for is obviously drawing the silhouettes of the land masses. That's going to be quite difficult. I also have to mirror it because I'm going to be doing it like backwards kind of, and that's also going to make it more difficult. But I think let's just like try it. Like, let's just do it. I think that's going to be the next step though. I think I definitely need to get an outline of those land masses next. That's absolutely going to be the most difficult part of this whole venture. So once I get that knocked out of the way, it'll be smooth sailing from there. I have a different small detailed angled brush, which I will be using for this next part. And I am going to use my Anastasia Beverly Hills Norvina Pro Pigment Volume 3 palette for this next step. And I am going to go into this corner shade, this dark green, well, darker green here. This shade is E1. So I'm gonna go in to that and just get like outlines of the land masses next. Yeah. Sometimes I'm like, Lauren, why did you decide to do this? I have to flip everything. So I think this eye, my right eye, is going to be the Americas. Well, North America. And then I think South America is going to come down in this region. And then it will be like Asia, Europe, Africa. I don't know. I don't know how this is going to work. This isn't really going as good as I wanted it to. What is that? This brush isn't as pointed and detailed as I really need it to be. It's kind of too thick of a point to get the precision that I need. So that's kind of an issue I've run into, but I think it'll still be okay. I think I may need to just switch brushes. I'm gonna try this smaller one because I think I just need to like switch brushes for this, to be honest, to get the level of detail that I'm going for, that I'm attempting at least. Yeah, this is much better. Woo, okay. Glad I made that decision. Wait, am I doing this wrong? I think I'm doing this wrong. Wait, I think I'm doing this backwards. Oh no. Oh no. I wasn't thinking about how, oh my goodness. I was not thinking about how, I was trying to like flip it so that when you're looking at me, it looks like the Americas on the left and then Europe and Africa on the right, because that's typically, when you look at a map, that's typically how it's oriented. And so, well, at least in my region, that's typically how we orient maps. And so that's what I was attempting to do. Like if someone's looking at me, they'll see it left to right. But I don't think that will translate on camera because I'm pretty sure that the image I'm seeing in the viewfinder is exactly what you're going to be seeing. Like I don't think they flip the image. I think it's mirrored. Oh my goodness. So I may have oriented this completely wrong. I don't know, when I go back in editing, it may actually be perfect. I'm just gonna keep going because honestly, it doesn't matter. Like it's not going to mess it up per se. Like the globe is the globe no matter how it's oriented. My eye is so watery because I have chronic allergies and I can't find my antihistamine eye drops anywhere. What is going on? Why is this just overtaking my whole face all of a sudden? I'm not doing this right. I'm not doing this right. I'm not doing this right. Maybe I am. Maybe I am. Maybe I am. Maybe I'm underestimating myself. Believe it or not, I did actually want to leave room in this region to add in Antarctica, but I don't think that's going to happen now. This is clearly not going to be accurate by any means. So we'll see what happens. I really should have scaled this way down. Like this isn't, I don't have room for anything. Well, okay. This shade of green really reminds me of a lizard. Lizard green. That's what they should have called it. Okay. Does that work? Well, and there's like some islands right up here. So let's just add these little islands. There's like one that's literally a circle. Like right there. And then there's like a long one right beside it. Like this, kind of. That's pretty good. There is a little bit of room to add like the southernmost tip of Greenland. Or is this one Iceland? This one may be Iceland because Iceland is green and Greenland is ice. Yeah. Oh wow. This is like not. Okay, so I stopped. I took a little break and I ate some lunch. So now we're going to get back into the makeup transformation. Also, I had to put the robe back on. You guys probably know I love my robe and it's actually a little chilly today. So I wanted the comfort of my robe, okay? Okay, so I have those land masses roughly mapped out. I'm doing the best I can, okay? We are getting more into the fun part though, and I do get to start filling these land masses in. So I think that's going to be a lot of fun. I am gonna try and use some different colors to get like more dimension, so everything's not just like the same color across the board. I know that would be pretty boring and uninteresting to look at, so I'm gonna try and make this at least something interesting to look at. I think I want to start with this landmass here, which, did we decide if it was Greenland or Iceland? So on my reference image, it's kind of like a lighter lime green. So I'm gonna do that for this one. And I will be using my Juvia's Place The Tribe eyeshadow palette for this. I have used this palette a ton on my channel, actually. I love this palette. It is such a good palette. I did a Throwback Thursday video with it. I did a makeup transformation video with it. I will link those videos in the description box below in case you're interested in watching them. They are a lot of fun, but I will be using this shade Masai for filling in this landmass. Okay. So my reference image also has that color for the most northern part of South America. So I'm gonna fill that in up here as well. They also have it, this whole like region is actually that same color. The only part of Europe that I was able to include, this part of Africa is that color. Okay, perfect. So I filled in those areas with that lighter shade of green. Then there are some areas that are like a medium shade of green. So I'm going to fill in those areas that are like that medium shade of green with the shade Tootsie from this palette. Am I looking more earthy? I kind of am, right? I think I kind of am. Man, I love this Juvia's Place palette so much. Like, it always comes in clutch. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is about this color story, but I swear anytime I need a palette that just has I just need a go-to green palette, like this is the one. This is the one. It always has everything I need for like the strangest, most random projects. I love this palette. I love this palette so much. I don't know why Juvia's Place discontinued it. I think they should bring it back. This palette is amazing. I actually really love Juvia's Place. Like, they are a great makeup brand. They have great quality products for very affordable prices, which is always something I'm personally looking for. I actually think I've done a decent job at filling in the land masses, and everything looks kind of nice and like blended and green, which I suppose is the main point. So I think now would be an appropriate time to move on to the water, which is the part that I've been the most excited for this entire time. So for the water, I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm going to try and do different colors and like blend them out so that there's more to look at, so that it's actually more like interesting. And for the water, I will be using my Morphe 35H Hotspot eyeshadow palette. This palette is in my 2026 project pans, so I will primarily be using this one just because I do want to prioritize the items that are in my project pans for this year. And this one has a lot of blues to work with, so it's honestly the perfect palette for the water. So there's like really dark spots of the water, and then there's super light spots of the water. So placement is very, very important here. Okay, so there's this very light part of water, like right in the center. So I'm gonna try and do that. It starts like right here. Ooh, and then it just kind of dips down this way. And then it just kind of like curves over here. And then it like dips back this way and does that. This doesn't look right. This doesn't look right. it's supposed to like go over here. It's supposed to like, okay, here we go. It's supposed to like curve over this way a little bit. So let's get it to like curve onto my nose. That should be good. Looks kind of cute actually. Why do I think this is cute? What? Did y'all ever watch that amazing TV show, H2O, Just Add Water? I've always thought the title of that show is funny because it just means, it literally means water, just add water. I don't know. I think it's funny, but I love that show. I grew up watching it. This blue is really reminding me of it because, you know, it's all about the mermaids. That show convinced me that I was a mermaid and that I just had to wait for the moonlight to hit me while I was in the pool, and then it would just transform me magically. Why do I think it's kind of cute? Okay, so there's like 3 different shades of blue going on. There's this super light one, and this is the only place that it appears on the map. And then we have like a medium shade of blue and then a dark shade of blue. So I just need to make sure that I fill those in appropriately. I think I'll go ahead and just start filling in the medium one. And that one just kind of surrounds this light shade of blue and just kind of goes everywhere, to be honest. So I'm just gonna start filling that one in next. Oh no, this one may be far too dark. Maybe if I just apply it kind of lightly. Not too bad. I think it's cute and I think it's working. Oh my gosh, you know what this reminds me of? Did anybody watch that movie, Ella Enchanted, with Anne Hathaway? Growing up, I used to watch it a ton as a kid, and they have the blue giants in that movie. And as I was applying this blue shade on my nose, I was like, because I just thought of the blue giants. Because this is kind of like the same shade of blue that they are. I wish that this light shade of blue was everywhere because it's prettier. Well, I mean, this shade is pretty. This one is so vibrant and bright and happy, and I want to be happy. I'm looking more geographical, aren't I? I just looked in the viewfinder and I was like, oh, I look like a map. I think it's really the combination of all of these different colors and like layering them and like the blending. I think that's really bringing out the topography. So what do you guys think? How do we feel about this so far? Did I go too heavy with the blue? Maybe. I think what I need to do is go over those landmass lines again, just, you know, to delineate the lines between landmass and ocean. So maybe if I just go over those border lines again, that may help, like, because I feel like a lot of stuff just got muddled up. So I think that may help to actually like separate it again so that it's actually distinguishable. So I think that may be my next task. Also, should I make myself glittery? Like, should I apply like a shimmer shadow on top of the matte shadows? I wasn't sure. I think this is helping. I think this is definitely helping. Okay, so I outlined those land masses and they definitely look better. Like they're definitely more distinguished. They look good. I couldn't help myself. I added a shimmer topper on all of the ocean areas. And I don't regret it. I think this looks fantastic. I think it was a great choice. I think it adds texture. I also think it helps like smooth everything out. It makes everything look more finished because before it was looking far more unfinished. I love it. For a second, I did consider adding shimmer toppers on the land masses as well, but then I decided against that because I like having the texture difference. Because, you know, like land it's tough, it's hard, but water is flowy, it's shimmery. Like, I don't know how to describe water at the moment, but there obviously is a texture difference between water and land. So I like having the water areas with a shimmer topper and having the land masses as just a matte shadow because it gives you that texture difference and it makes it look like kind of more realistic. I don't know, it makes it look more like mappy, I suppose. So I'm definitely going to keep it this way. I'm just gonna finish up my face then. So first I wanted to do some eyeliner. I have 2 different Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On eye pencils. So on my landmass eye, I'm going to be using the shade Freak, which is a lime green eye pencil. And on my water eye, I'm going to be using the shade Deep End. That's fitting. Okay, that's fitting because it's going on the deep end. I'm just gonna pop both of those on real quick. Okay, both of those have been popped on, and I don't know if they really made much of a difference at all. I can see a difference on my water eye. I can't see a huge difference on my landmass eye. I guess that's what I'm gonna be calling them from now on, my water eye or my landmass eye. I wish I had had eyeliner colors that matched better, but I just didn't. So I just worked with what I had, you know. Next, I do want to apply mascara though, and I actually do have some pretty fitting mascaras for this. So first, on my water eye, I do have a blue mascara for that one. So this is the Maybelline like Sky High mascara. I don't know the full title. I'll put it, you know, down below. This one is the blue one. It's in the shade Blue Mist, which I love the name of that, but I will be using that on my water eye. For my landmass eye, I have the ColourPop BFF Volumizing Mascara. This one is in the shade Yellow Goodbye. So this one has been discontinued. ColourPop no longer makes a yellow mascara. I wish I had a green mascara, but I don't. The closest I could get is a yellow, and I think it will look okay since I do have some like more yellowy landmass areas. I think it's still gonna look okay. But this one is in my 2026 project pans, so I'm excited to be using it today. But yeah, I'm just gonna pop both of those on real quick. Okay, cute. I'm really loving those two different mascaras. So really the last step is just the lips, which is what I've been saving for last. Since I don't have a green lip product, surprisingly, right? So I have to just use eyeshadow since I don't have a green lip product. I'm gonna do that real quick. Okay, and these are the lips. So they didn't come out as perfectly as I definitely wanted them to, but you know, I didn't have a lot of the proper products that I would have needed in order to get the result that I was aiming for. But, you know, it's okay. So, you know, I just used eyeshadow. I blended some eyeshadow on the lips. I applied a clear gloss to kind of help smooth it out and give it more of a actual lip gloss look. So I think it came out okay. Okay, but this is it, you guys. This is the final look. I am the Earth. So let me know what you guys think about today's makeup transformation in the comments below. Do you like my look? Do you think I was successful? Do I look like the Earth? You know? Yeah, just let me know your thoughts below. I really do recommend checking out my makeup transformation series. I have a lot of fun with these videos. I think they really are my favorite to film and edit. I find them so much fun. Like I've said, I've only done 2 so far. So I've done a shamrock makeup transformation and an Easter egg makeup transformation. I had so much fun with both of those videos, and I had a lot of fun with this video as well. So I'm really, really glad that I did this. So definitely check those out. I have so many more planned, and they're all gonna be a lot of fun. So I'm really excited for all of them. Actually, I think I did a great job, to be honest. I didn't expect to be this impressed with my results. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I thought today was going to be a fail, and I was a little nervous because I don't think I've had like a total fail so far with my makeup transformations. I think I did pretty good with the shamrock, and with the Easter egg, I think I did like somewhat good, you know. So I thought today was going to be a total fail, and I was pretty nervous going into this. But I actually think this is my best makeup transformation yet. So I'm really proud of my work. I'm really proud of what I did. I also was able to do this fairly quickly compared to my previous 2 makeup transformations. Like, those took hours. This one still took hours, but not as many hours. But I had a lot of fun. That's what matters. What matters is I had a lot of fun doing this. I love playing with makeup, so this was absolutely a success no matter what. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you so much for being here and for spending time with me. I have so much fun with this channel. This has definitely become a passion project of mine and a hobby of mine. And I love spending my time doing this. And thank you guys for supporting me in this venture. So it has absolutely meant a lot to me. So thank you for that. But that is today's video. So if you like this video, make sure to give me a thumbs up, leave a comment below, subscribe, ring the bell, do all the things, and I will see you guys in the next video. Happy Earth Day again, and thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.